Okay, hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Vault Hunters Plus series. So, of course, before we get into this, we do have to get ourselves a Vault Crystal, which I think we've got most of the stuff for, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have that many arrows. I do, thankfully. I have plenty of arrows. Now I just need some seeds, so we'll have to go over and I guess maybe get lucky with some, will the leaves give us dirt? Maybe we'll get one eventually. Come on, maybe. Oh, okay, we got 9 seeds. I think that's enough. That's probably plenty, but you know, you can never hurt to have a couple extras, so it's fine. We got you taken care of. Now we can complete the vault crystal. Of course, the stuff's gonna go into our inventory, but that's fine. And what we're gonna do is pop you down, and it looks like this one is relatively cheap as well, which is great. You do love to see it, although we do need some bamboo, so maybe we'll find bamboo in a vault. Stone shouldn't be too difficult. The arrows shouldn't be too difficult either. But I guess we can run this vault, and hopefully we can find ourselves some beautiful dungeons and such. We also get some soul shards for unlocking the black markets. And essentially there's vendors and dungeon doors, which we need to find. There's also a bunch of other stuff that we need to go through. We'll probably do that afterward anyway. Animal pens, crafting jewels, alchemy table, choosing your own objective. I still haven't gotten a seal yet, so maybe we'll get lucky with this one. Who knows? I do think, though, that we're just going to run into it. We're going to try and find ourselves some dungeon doors and vendors, because, and they also have a chance to have, or the dungeons have champion mobs guaranteed in them. We're going to try and find as many as we can. Ooh, found some more nate chests over here. Maybe there'll be a dungeon down here. I am going through as many rooms as possible and just trying to find what I can. So I will definitely take it, but I don't know. We've already gotten another ornate POI before this as well in that first starting room, so I'm very happy with how this is going. We can find ourselves some doors, because that's what we need. And it looks like there's some gilded chests down here too, so we'll just slide on down and grab you guys. The difficulty for scaling health as well has gone up significantly, to the point where mobs have considerably more health, and our current damage output is not enough. So I may need to find something to decrease the health, and most of that is going to come from mobs in the overworld, so we might have to go finally fight ourselves some higher tier mobs in the overworld or something, but I think for now we're just gonna, keep running through the vaults, keep going. We're just kind of sprinting around, hopefully finding ourselves some stuff. I'm mostly going to be taking out these wooden POIs purely for the elixir from these wooden chests, as they're quite impactful, as well as, that actually, I almost missed that. That is our first dungeon door. And in these dungeons, you've got rooms, and you've got these guys, which are considerably stronger than normal mobs. But you also have these, which are essentially barrels that you have to mine. You can't open them, and the higher item rarity, item quantity, it does stack with it, so it goes kind of crazy in the future. We also got to be careful because these guys hit quite hard, especially the boss mob, which may be spawning here in a moment. We do got to be a little careful because we're going downstairs now. And it sounds like there's some dudes over here. Okay. Ow. Perfect. We got you guys taken out. Nice and easy. Of mobs do an insane amount of damage. That guy is poisoned. So if he hits us, we will get poisoned, which is something I want to avoid at all costs, because poison is awful for these vault runs, because again, poison will actually just kill you in the vaults, and it's a little obnoxious, but it's fine. It's all good. We got a bunch of loot there. There's also sometimes there is a little pedestal thing in there that can give us access to a particular modifier for our gear that will essentially just be really, really good. And we're going to make sure to keep a lookout for when we see that. Okay, there's a vendor right next to it as well, so we just get to complete both of these guys nice and easy. What gold we at? 74, so we can afford a little bit. And we'll just buy those hamburgers up, and I guess we'll just keep going and see if we can find some more dungeon and vendors. because they're pretty useful. I'm going to be perfectly honest. They're actually kind of insanely useful, so. Another thing that I should probably talk about is catalysts. Catalysts essentially allow you to modify vault crystals with particular attributes. And to get them, we need catalyst fragments, which you find in wooden chests, which is why we're looting a ton of wooden chests, because maybe we're just unlucky, or maybe they're rarer, but we just gotta keep a lookout, just gotta keep us on our toes. Oh my god, we found another dungeon door, thankfully. That's great to see. I love to see it. Come on, anything great in here? Not really. Okay, what about you? Normal difficulty. Okay, unless it's an ornate, this might not be insanely worth it, but it's fine. We can now spam. It is an ornate. Okay, that's pretty big. We can spam, by the way, our weapons now, thanks to just having an insane maximum level of attack speed. So we can just, like, full spam our weapon, which is huge. I'm very happy about that, because it lets us do a considerable amount more damage. But we also need to be a little bit careful and a little bit worried. Okay, that's a champion mob. And he's trying to freeze us, which is great, because we just get to not have to worry about that. And come on, don't attack me, it's not worth it, I'm out of mana, I'm not out of mana. Okay, I, for some reason, just wouldn't let me cast. Maybe I was trying to cast it before cooldown was off? I don't know. Regardless, though, it does look like we're starting to get quite a bit of some of the beautiful, beautiful, handy-dandy vault gear that you can get from these dungeons. But, you know, we've got a considerable amount of vault gear from this vault, which is huge. We're also getting a considerable amount of XP thanks to the mobs in the dungeons having quite a bit of health. What I do think I want to do is get a little bit more just base attack damage. The max level's 100 for that. We could get agility to move faster, but I do think I want to go for more attack damage, just because it's going to be pretty helpful. And I think there was like one more area in this room that I have yet to discover, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find another dungeon or something. Now that is an offer that I do not think I can refuse. Omega Vault Leggings for 6 Vault Gold. We've got 63. I'll take it. We just gotta be a little bit careful now. We got 8 minutes left. Maybe we can get a little bit more loot. Who knows? I don't really want to risk anything too crazy. So we'll go just a little bit slow, a little bit calm, relaxed, nice. And let's just get the stuff from over here. And then maybe we just find a lodestone and get out. Because I don't want to risk the 2 Omega pieces of vault gear that we've found in this one singular vault. Because that is actually insane. What? Well, I found an ore room next, and there's a champion spider, and we got an epic plus wand from it, which is just, this is insane. How am I getting so lucky with this? What? Okay, let's just try and get our one-off stuff into our backpack here. And then I guess we can get the gems and stuff into the other one, because I don't really want to worry too much about it, but like, oh my gosh. Holy, I don't know how much XP I'm gonna get for this vault. It might be 50,000. This is actually kind of insane, especially if we get a bunch more ores. This is gonna go crazy. Holy, okay, well, let's just see what we can get. I think there's stuff on the bottom floor too that we gotta grab. And I don't really want to miss anything, but we only have 5 minutes left, and I don't know where the nearest lodestone is, so I'm going to be a little bit... I think after this room, we just run through rooms until I find a lodestone, because I do not want to risk all of the stuff that we've gotten, because holy moly, there's a dungeon in here, too. Okay, let's just run through the dungeon real quick, because what the heck is even... And it's an ornate dungeon, which means even more vault gear. Let's just grab you, you know, just, yep, makes sense. Come on, let's grab you. This is actually insane. Level 20 is when it starts scaling crazy, apparently. That guy had a bow, and more dudes have spawned. These guys hit hard, which is why I'm being a little bit careful. Also, I kind of want to take one of these target dummies. So let's just grab one of them. And still gotta be a little careful. That guy's a bow. Perfect. Took him out nice and quick. And we just keep running through. Let's just keep going. Just keep going. This is probably one of the most intense videos that... We got another Omega. Okay, apparently just Omegas grow on trees now. Anyway, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, we gotta be careful, we gotta be quick, we gotta be careful, we gotta go fast. Let's just go nice and quick. I forget I can spam, I keep trying to hit at normal tempos for absolutely no reason. And it is screwing me up. Okay, there we go. So we're getting a bunch more gear. This guy is a boss. Come on. Holy, this is kind of insane. Okay, we are out of space in our inventory. Let's just, click out all you guys. We can just click all this stuff into our backpack. This stuff will go out of there. That goes to go back in there. Okay, there we go. Our inventory is still full, but you know what? It's fine. 3 minutes, 53 seconds. Should be completely making sure that we have the time to get out of here. Holy moly, levels of loot. This is absurd. We still haven't gotten all of the ores from down here, but we've got 3 minutes left. It doesn't look like there's a ton over there. Looks like there's something over there. We'll grab this and then we'll head out. Because I don't want to risk a ton of stuff. So we're just going to take out all of you guys, grab you, and hopefully we can find ourselves a beautiful handy-dandy lodestone because, oh my gosh, this has been insane. Okay, let's just go up, and I guess we'll just go this way. Hopefully we find a lodestone. Okay, we found one in this room, which is great because it does mean that I get to greed a little bit. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to, you know, do a little tiny bit of just greeting some wooden chests because I do want to try and get catalyst frag. Honestly, getting some of our coins back that we've spent this vault, probably big. Let's see how much we can get. So 20 vault bronze. Can I get any vault silver? 46 vault bronze, 50 vault bronze. Okay. 74 vault bronze, 4 vault silver. Honestly, not a terrible haul in the slightest. There's another dungeon. Oh my gosh. Barely spotted it as well. Ow. Ow. These guys are hit really hard. Okay. Let's just evade as much as we possibly can. Grab you. Oh, we got our first trinket. We got trinkets now. Oh my gosh. Dungeons are just the way to go. What the heck? Okay, so apparently dungeons are just the very best loot you can possibly get in this entire mod pack. Dungeons were not this good. Wait, were they this good when I was just doing normal Vault Hunters, or is it better with this? I don't actually even know. This is insane, though. It's just nuts. I don't know what to say, even. Okay, nothing in there. Let's see how much XP we get. 22? 23? Oh my gosh. And we've got all the stuff. I'm gonna have to sort out my inventory and go through a bunch of stuff first, but I'm above 80% mana. See, we're almost never above 80% mana anymore, so I think I'm gonna regret both of those, and we're just gonna go Horde Mastery for one more. We go Sorcery for one more, and then we max out Arcane. And I think that's just what we're gonna do for now. I need to go through all the jewels, probably upgrade my pick. We have one more jewel slot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sort out the inventory first, though, because holy, we got so much to go through. Okay, well, first things first, let's eat ourselves up our hamburger and our cheeseburger, and then we'll open up our mod boxes. Let's see what we got. 16k storage discs, some speed upgrades, and a 1k. Honestly, pretty big so far for that. That's well on our way to getting ourselves some storage, which is huge. We can finally open up our crate. Actually, kind of garbage crate. What? That's terrible. So, you know what? Fair enough. And now it is time that we actually go through the other stuff that we got. So, this is all of the rare, epic, and omega stuff. But of course, we still have the common and scrappy stuff to roll, which I'm going to roll right this second. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. We also have, of course, the jewels and trinkets to open. But we're going to save the trinkets for last. I'm probably going to open jewels off camera because it's whatever. Jewels are jewels. It's fine. Our target dummy will go right here, and we'll just use him as like a test for this. And honestly, pretty cool overall. But now I guess it's time for us to roll ourselves up all of our scrappy and common plush stuff. Also, I'm sorry for the zoom in. But yeah, it just does that. So we got one epic. Our magnet's currently on mega, so I'm only really gonna keep I think epic and above stuff as of right now, unless it's like really max stuff. Like really, really good stuff is what I'll keep other than the Omegas or epics. But it doesn't look like we got anything too crazy, so I think most of the stuff is just going to get scrapped. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, let's roll one row of the rare plus stuff at a time, because we could potentially get some pretty good stuff from this. I do know that the Omega chance is a lot higher, but it doesn't look like we even got a single epic, which is unfortunate. Any max roll? Wand is big, but again, it's like whatever. Honestly, it doesn't look like any of these are super crazy. We already have the guaranteed Omega leggings, so it's like all this stuff is just gonna get scrapped again. Guess we'll roll the other row, because why not? Who knows? Maybe we'll get something crazy. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe we get something crazy. 6 and 11.5, 7 and 3. Okay, 10 mana, 4 and 6 and 4. Holy bad. 6 and 8, holy bad, and it looks like none of this stuff is super great. The shield having 13 block chance is like, it's maybe okay, unless this epic one rolls really bad, but I don't even know. At this point, it's mostly just going to be scrapping the gear, and then we get, and maybe we see if we get something crazy. Who knows? Maybe we'll get really, really lucky. Well, one more row of these rare pluses to go, and then we can move on to rolling the epics, which I do think I'm going to roll one by one, because we could get some Omegas. We got a full row of them, too. So, you know, you never really know. That's the real thing. It doesn't look like another 13. Maybe we can get actually, that is max soul quantity, which is huge. So, probably keep that over the current one. Yeah, max soul quantity is big. We'll keep that over the current one. Anything crazy? 19 versus our current 18. 23% sweeping hit. A little bit better than our current one, but I don't know. Not as good. Actually, this chest plate's kind of bad. But maybe we can get something good. Who knows? Who knows? 6 and 3.5. Holy 6 and 16. That's a max roll for that. Nearly max roll for increased attack damage. Mid roll, actually terrible roll item rarity, but potentially could go somewhere. And I guess we'll just scrap everything else. Now on to the epic pluses. Let's see what we get on our first one. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. We've got 9 chances. Potentially we get an Omega. Okay. Let's look at this while the other one rolls. 7 and 3.5. Already off the table. 6 and 13. That one is definitely on the table. That one's big. It's already, I think just because of the extra prefixes, it's already so much better than the rare one. Yeah, we'll just remove that guy. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see what we get on our wand though. Come on, give me something good, give me something crazy. Come on, come on, come on. 6 ability power out of 15. That's just not what we're looking for, man. Come on. Something good with you. Come on, give me a good wand. Same wand, 14.5. Honestly, almost max, and it has soulbound. I think we'll keep that, just in case we can get a good roll for arcane on it. You never really know. Potentially we could use a wand. 6 armor, 15 ability power, max item rarity, minimum item quantity, but that's fine. Good knockback resistance, good normal resistance, extra armor. Honestly, that one's insane. That one's even better than this one, which is definitely, that one's our king for right now. Come on, let's see what we get for the leggings. Of course, we do have the fallback onto the Omega Vault leggings, guaranteed. So not insanely worried, but honestly, extra mana, not really what I'm looking for. It's fine. It's almost a max roll, but it's like, I don't even know. Those guys aren't great either. 9.5. Come on, maybe we get a good shield. Maybe we get a really, really good shield, because our current shield is not super great. Come on, and 11 thorns damage. Not a good roll for thorns damage. What about the magnet, though? Our current magnet, of course, being our Omega magnet. Max item quantity, max item rarity. I don't think we're beating that. It tried. It tried to beat it. It couldn't, but it definitely tried. And I do think that means I'm going to just scrap everything here, and then we'll go on to rolling the Omegas. It's going to be kind of insane. Well, scrapped everything else, and now we'll roll the Omegas. I'm going to start off with the axe, then the wand, and then the leggings, since we're least likely to use the axe, and then the wand, and then the leggings. Of course, the texture pack that I'm using is a little bit bugged with some of the models, so sorry about that. It just is a little unfortunate. This axe is just non-existent, but honestly, fairly good rolls for the double damage chance and the attack damage. I don't know. I don't think we use it over a sword though. Sword is just the sweeping hits it's too good. I think we're just gonna scrap that guy. But you know, it's all good. Goodbye, Omega Vault Axe. You turned into 5 Vault Scrap. Absolutely useless. Anyway, let's go on to the wand. Let's see, what will the Omega Vault Wand give us? Give me something good. Give me like a Star Wand, or the Trident, the Ghostlight's Curse. Fireball, Toxic Vial, Ability Power, terrible base implicit ability power. But we can potentially get a good roll. We're gonna use one of our 3 fundamental foci on it. Let's see if we get something good. 10. We're gonna use an Omega. I want it to be better than 10. Let's re-roll it. 13. Honestly, I'll take a 13. That's insane. Okay. Let's give it one re-roll. Let's see what we get. Ball, Lightning, Fireball, max increased ability power, and the healing efficiency. We don't even need a shield if we go crazy healing efficiency, honestly. Yeah, this one's getting scrapped. It's not even a contest. Anywho, let's see what the Omega Leggings will give us. Come on, give me something good. Give me something crazy. Something absolutely insane. Let's see what we get if we re-roll the implicits. Something good. Honestly, 13.5, that's pretty darn big. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of massive. Our current ones are max item quantity, max item rarity, though. Maybe we get a good roll, who knows? Vault Trinkets, essentially, you have 2 slots for them. You've got a blue trinket and a red trinket. And one of them, this one's a red trinket, increases your mana by 100% of your total mana. So it doubles our mana, essentially. And the other one, hopefully it's a blue trinket. You never know, though. It could not be. If it's not, we have to pick between the 2 of them. It's a blue trinket. Grants vision to chests and coin piles with their associated color in a nearby area around you. Honestly insane. Perfect. Okay, well, we do need coins, so what's the next step when it comes to some of this stuff? Can I make I can make a crystal workbench. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to prep a crystal for next episode. Of course, we also have to upgrade our forge, so now we are at 2 Grandmaster when it comes to that. What else are we missing for a new set of Vault Gear level 20? So we're missing a set of boots, so well, let's just see what we get. Boots. Not gonna take rare. Man, can you just give me some epic boots? Okay, we got a couple more chances. We get Vault Boots, come on, give me something good. Let's go back to level 20. It only needs to be level 20. It doesn't need to go crazy. If one of these is great, honestly, I'll take it. Let's see what we get. 6 armor, movement speed, ability power. Honestly, we'll take those. 7 and 15 point. Never mind that one. We'll take those. We'll definitely take the 7 and 15 point. That's insane. Well, what we were doing before I got a little sidetracked is getting ourselves an inscription table, a catalyst fusion table, and then of course our crystal workbench. So we do need to complete this crystal, which means I need to go find some stuff first. What we can do with this is we take inscriptions, some gold or some echo, and you essentially combine them into an inscription that adds a very specific room to your vault crystal, which is quite amazing. And the other one essentially takes beniatite and some other stuff, and dreamstones, to make certain things happen to the crystal. So we're going to end up using 1 catalyst infusion. I do think what I want to do, at least for right now, is add soul boost. We're going to grab a soul boost catalyst. Of course, this is going to go on our crystal in the future, so it's going to take a second. But we do have to complete the crystal, so I got to go find bamboo. Well, that took a lot longer than I expected it to take. Well, we have our bamboo now, so I guess we can just go home. But I do think that we're just going to head on back home. Of course, I'm not going to walk all the way back, so I just /homed, and thankfully that works because Vault Hunters Plus has the /home command thing. And now I need some cobble and, of course, a handy-dandy arrow or 2, so we'll probably just wait for night and we'll get that taken care of. Come on, Skelly boy, I'm coming for you. Perfection. And we get some arrows, and now it's good. Now we can take a nice little sleepy time. and then complete our vault crystal and prep it for the next episode, which will be quite amazing. And now we've got you guys, we got all the bones, the arrows, the other stuff. We got a bow as well. And we've completed our vault crystal, which is great. You love to see it. And now, bing, bada bing, bada boom, we got our level 23 vault crystal, which is going to go right into here. We're going to equip it with soul boost. It's going to get 1 challenge stack, which is going to increase mob damage that spawns by a little bit. Makes them a little faster, but it's not too big of a deal. And then what we're going to do, the library room, the painting room, and we're also going to add an X mark room, because the X mark room potentially has some pretty cool stuff. Although, actually, shoot, we can only add 1. We need more coins, because the shop pedestals have really good stuff, so we're going to go coins. That's pretty big. We're going to run this guy next episode, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I think I'm going to end this particular episode here. And thank you guys so much for all the continued support and everything. Thank you to YouTube members who have joined to see the recent extended cuts of these videos. And if you want to see them yourself, make sure to become a YouTube member, and you get to see essentially just whatever I decide to leave in to the extended versions, which is mostly just everything that I recorded. GG's. Peace. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!